All right, in today's video, we're gonna be talking about, will clients actually pay me 3 to 5K a month for video content? I get this question a lot, so I wanted to make a short video going over what that looks like, and can you or can you not actually get clients to pay you every single month on retainer for the content that you create. Have a couple notes over here from some of the top kind of questions and main things that you guys are struggling with. So in today's video, I'm hopefully going to be able to answer this. Now, if you're wondering who I am, my name's Deeran. I've helped over 500 video business owners get over to retainers, switch from one-off projects, and actually grow their business so they have consistency. And one of the top questions I get from you guys is, will clients actually pay me every single month? And I think it's a limiting belief for a lot of you guys. It's something that you struggle with, and in today's video, I want to answer that for you. And so some of the core kind of fears and things that you guys have, and if you see me looking over here, I'm just looking at my notes, are like, is this even possible? You know, I've always just done one-off projects. People have never paid me every single month for content. And a lot of times it comes from like you guys with your past experiences charging lower rates, charging not what you're worth, and being more of a freelancer than a video business owner. Now, you also might be comparing yourself to Fiverr or Upwork or some of those other horrible job platforms that you might be on. And you're probably thinking in terms of the deliverables, not in terms of the value that those deliverables actually deliver for the clients. And finally, you might not even have any proof that the content you create actually works, so you might have a little bit of imposter syndrome, and that's probably or likely why you're feeling this way and having some of this doubt. Now, to switch over, I want to align you with what the client is actually paying for here. You see, you're creating videos to solve business problems, not just to create videos or create pretty looking content. The content you're creating needs to have a goal, which is typically driving more views, more engagement, more leads, more booked calls, more followers, more awareness if you want to get more broad with it. But you need to have a goal of that content for the client. And if you don't have that, then they're going to wonder why they're actually creating the content with you in the first place. And this comes down to lead generation, conversions, growth for the business. And a lot of times they don't even understand how to create content, which is why they're going to come in and pay you to work with them every single month. And they're doing this because this saves them time, gives them peace of mind, and you can come in as a done-for-you solution and just come in and create the content for them and the production for them. And that way you don't have to worry about, they don't have to worry about creating the content, coming up with the ideas, posting the content, whatever it may be. And that's the value add to these business owners. So you have to realize that that is the value you're providing. You're saving them time, you're creating content, you're coming up with ideas, you're driving leads, you're driving growth, and you're driving awareness. And that's what that's what they're paying for at the end of the day. They're not paying for the content. They're not paying for the cinematic shots. They're not paying for any of that stuff. They're simply paying for the speed and the results. And that's it. Now, if you're wondering like who pays for this stuff and why, I mean, we've had clients work with other clients making as like businesses that make as little as $500,000 a year, all the way up to working with Fortune 500 companies doing hundreds of millions of dollars a year. Now, it really is a range, but it is in that small to medium-sized businesses, but you can target businesses doing as little as $500,000 to $1 million a year, people who need more content for their brand. These are niches like medical, doctors, lawyers, coaches, SaaS companies, agencies, any sort of like local or service type business is somebody that our clients are typically going to be working with. Now, these types of people already understand the marketing budgets. They understand why they need content. They have a need, but they don't have the room for a full-time team in-house. So that's where you come in to actually assist them and work with them to create the content for them. And to them, it's more expensive for them not to have content working in their favor because obviously it's 2025. Everybody needs content at this point. And so you are in a really good position as a video agency owner, videographer, someone who's going to create content because there are so many businesses that have no freaking clue how to create content. And so if you can help them actually if you could sell them content on a monthly basis where you can come in, do strategy for them, do content for them, create that content for them, and then help them drive results for their business, which is something we obviously help you with at Master Filmmakers, like how to drive results with the content. If you can do that for them, then they will literally continue to pay you forever as long as you can help them bring in results and drive revenue and drive growth. And it could even just be driving brand awareness at the end of the day. It doesn't have to be any of those, specific metrics right off the bat. Now, some of the things that stop creators from actually doing this and charging retainers are they have no clear offer. And so they're just selling videos. So if that's you, if you're just selling videos, then that's a struggle. Like you're not gonna be able to close clients on monthly retainers because they don't want to buy videos every month. They want to buy growth, results, increase in engagement, whatever it may be. The next one is you're typically not positioning yourself the correct way. So you have weak positioning. So that means like you don't have a very clear offer. You don't have a clear messaging on who it is that you're actually serving. And you're positioned as more of a freelancer than somebody who's a partner and going to come in as a strategic marketing or strategic content partner in their business. And the last thing is typically a lot of creators we talk to just lack the confidence in their sales ability. They don't know how to navigate a sales call. They don't know how to go through a sales process. They don't know how to build a gap with a client. And that's obviously one of the things that we work with you on and help you with. But that's what holds a lot of creators back is because they don't actually understand how to have those conversations. Now, the things that are actually going to make you worth it here are you have to be niche specific. So you have to say, we help this type of person do this type of thing with content. We help medical companies achieve X. We help home service companies achieve X. We help these types of people achieve X. And so you have to be specific there. And so here are a couple tips to actually shift you into this type of monthly retainer and start charging clients on a monthly retainer. Number one, you need to pick a niche and figure out what that niche's specific problems are. So if it's medical, figure out what the medical problems are. Figure out why they need content. Next, you need to build a content offer around those problems. So if you pay $5K a month, you get this many videos, this many deliverables. I'm not going to go into all the specifics. Obviously, it's something we help our clients with, but like you have one-off deliverables and then you have sticky deliverables where they're paying for them every month. You want to have a mix of those in each package so they actually stay with you and stay long-term. Make sure you have strategy in there, whether it's organic content strategy or adding in some sort of paid ad strategy so you can actually help them get results. And it's not just the production. Then once you get your clients an actual result, get a case study with them and then rinse and repeat. And that's it. Let's say you have 3 clients paying you $5K a month. You're now at $15K a month consistently because of that. So hopefully this gives you a little bit more of a breakdown of why you're not charging retainers, how you can start charging retainers, and what some of our clients are doing. If you want to learn more about how we actually help our clients, click the link below, schedule a call with our team. We'd be happy to chat with you to see if we can help and help you start landing more retainers as well.